brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
and the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
The motion man is Fowler. He's going to get it on the jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Jeffries working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Dorsey. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what? They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. 2nd and 4.
And, oh, that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dorsey. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 13 yards out.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Off the play fake. Dorsey.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Dorsey. Steps away to his left. He juked him. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Off the play fake. Dorsey. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Operating from the gun. Dorsey. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Dorsey. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
Throwing to start the drive. Jeffries. That's caught by Tucker.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but before he... So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Off play action. Jeffries. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jeffries. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Dorsey. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw. Dorsey. He finds his man. Complete. That's Banks. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the Titans getting set to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
He's got this one complete to Fountain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Hunter. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across mid. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Dorsey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw. Dorsey.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Dorsey. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Banks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard.
Check go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake. Dorsey. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dorsey. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jeffries. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking to throw. Jeffries. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jeffries, he finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll look to throw again. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's it. Throwing to start the drive. Dorsey. And this one's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to... They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.